Mexico City could greatly benefit from some of the approaches shown in this module's lectures and videos. Their studied growing population and urbanization has decreased their ecological resilience. They could benefit by adding ecological services to have a healthier ecosystem, especially water and air filtration. Mexico City has some of the worst air pollution and water procurement issues. They should implement strategies such as rainwater drainage, sewage treatment, microclimate regulation, and air filtration to help solve some of these environmental problems. They could also easily implement green networks by turning to more energy-efficient resources and minimizing resource use as a whole. One easy way Mexico City could implement green networks is by turning to more online forms of communication for work-related meetings and more remote work in general. This could include doing Zoom calls instead of having people travel to hold a meeting, since one of the main causes of their air pollution crisis is transportation to and from the metro area for work. This would be a great way to reduce the amount of vehicles on the road if many businesses were to adopt this model. They could also benefit from transitioning into a more vertical city, as they could also reduce the amount of transportation occurring in the city since destinations would be closer together. One way Mexico City could improve its urban fabric to be more biophilic is by educating the citizens of the environmental concerns. This should start in the schooling systems and continue on into widespread news. One factor of a biophilic city is having residents who care about the environment, which I feel is lacking in Mexico City. In 2019, hundreds of people marched in a protest to try to push for climate change actions from the government. Hundreds of people is a good amount, but is nothing compared to their population of almost 9 million residents. I was unable to find any other environmental protests that have occurred since, but their efforts would be much more effective if they had more people educated and on board. Another way Mexico City could become more biophilic is by hosting events at parks to encourage people to get out of their house and into the community. These events could also serve to educate people on environmental and nature concerns and encourage them to join organizations to take action. Mexico City should also encourage more walking and possibly provide some sort of incentive to do so. They should also build more green design features such as green roofs, green walls, and rain gardens to improve their resiliency.